Hello there, how you doing? Jo Barnes here and welcome to another episode of Make It Happen Monday. Now, I tried to record this video outside because I love sharing these amazing views with the world. But if you've ever tried recording video outside, it is incredibly challenging. Like today, for instance, it's really windy outside, even though it doesn't look it, it is. And my mic was going as I was trying to talk to you, so you couldn't hear a word I was saying. And if you look really closely at an episode that I published a couple of weeks ago, I think it was episode 2, I'm literally dripping with sweat as I'm trying to record this video in the sun, which is not nice, I can tell you. Other than that, it's always challenges. It's too noisy, or the lighting's bad, or the sun's in my eyes. So anyway, I've decided to record this indoors to save myself further stress. But I do hope that you can enjoy these lovely views that I get to wake up to every morning. Now, talking about views that I get to wake up to every morning, this week's episode is all about how to determine the direction of your business and life. And I know, because people say to me, God, Jo, I just don't know what I want to do. I just don't know exactly what it is I want to do, where I want to end up, what my path is, where to start, all of that kind of stuff. And there's nothing more debilitating, is there? I mean, it stops you in your tracks, you get into a rut, and you just feel a bit, oof, because you've got no direction, you've got no purpose, and you just really don't know what you're doing on a day-to-day basis. And it really does leave you feeling empty and just, lacking in energy and all. I know, because I've been there, I've done it, where I just really didn't know what I wanted to do, where I wanted to go, what was my path to true happiness. I mean, that's the key question, isn't it? What is the path to true happiness through our businesses and our lives? Well, I'm afraid I can't answer that specific question because it is different for everybody, but I can give you a simple way to really help you to either completely determine the direction of your life in one fell swoop, and you're very lucky if you manage to do that, or at least get you moving in the right direction, and then you will definitely find your purpose en route. So here's what you do. I started doing this a couple of years ago, and it's a very powerful exercise, incredibly simple, but very powerful. And it's simply this. You basically imagine yourself in the future in any given time frame. A year is ideal. If you want to do 6 months, 3 months, 1 month, that's up to you, or even longer, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, also up to you. But I've found that a year is great because it's a nice kind of condensed time frame, but it's long enough for me to make some very key changes, yeah? So basically I'd sit there and I'd say, right, on the 31st of December 2014 or the 31st of December 2015, and I would write as if I was already there. I would write in the present tense. So I'd say, Jo, what an amazing year it's been, Jo. What an incredible year I've had. This is what I achieved this year. I generated this income, or I lost this many pounds, or I attracted this many new subscribers, or I helped this many more people. Whatever it was that I wanted to do through that year. Now, I'm not saying that I've achieved everything that I wrote. I haven't, I have not achieved everything that I wrote. Some things have tended to take priority above other things, okay? And you'll find that. But by simply determining exactly and being very clear on exactly where I wanted to be in a year from now, then it really gave me a strong direction to follow, which in turn gives you purpose and compelling goals and all the things that eradicate debilitating feelings and feelings of stuck in a rut and procrastination and overwhelm and all of that kind of stuff, because you've got a very clear path to where you want to go. And what great question to ask yourself when doing this exercise as well is, if time, money, location, commitment, everything was not an issue, if I had no restrictions whatsoever in my life, what would I want to be doing with my time? Now, don't just say I want to be lying on a beach, because we could all say that. We're trying to determine the direction of your business here as well as your life. So when you're thinking about your business, think about, who do you want to be working with? What would you want to be doing all day, every day? If you had no restrictions on your time whatsoever, if you didn't have to suddenly go out there and make money, or, pay for the mortgage, or put food on the table, or any of those things, if you had no restrictions, what would you just love to spend your entire day doing? Because that is the answer, my friend, to your purpose. The problem is that everything gets in the way of what it is we really want to do. And so you have to move away all of those obstacles and just imagine What is that thing or those things that you would just love to be doing every single day of your life? And if you can imagine those and start writing those down, then you are on your way to truly determining the direction of your life and business. So your challenge for this week, should you choose to accept it, is to go and take yourself away for a couple of hours or even a day if you can, because you want to really give some thought to this, and imagine yourself in the future in a given time frame, 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, a year, 5 years, it's up to you. And write down in the present tense, where are you? Who are you? What do you look like? Where do you live? Who are you mixing with? What are your relationships like? Who are you working with? What do you do on a daily basis? What do you do for leisure? How often do you see your family? What does your house look like? Who are your friends? Really get down and dirty with the detail and write down all of the things that you would love to spend your life doing if you had no restrictions whatsoever. So that's your challenge for this week. I would love to hear from you. Please comment below. I love talking to you below these videos. So please come and tell me what your future holds for you. I would love to hear about it. Also, please share with your friends if this has been valuable. Subscribe if you want notifications in your inbox, and join our Facebook group, Action Takers Make It Happen. And of course, live on purpose this week and make it happen. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next week. Bye-bye.